That's a good time to come in. That's a good time to hit the record button after you
Just
finish.
organizing my trash.
You sorting it, darks and whites?
Yeah.
Darks and lights? Why did I say darks and whites? Oh no, we're gonna get banned from YouTube.
Oh,
Damn it.
Oh, Jesus.
I said
Wow.
it wrong. Um, do you is that still a thing? Sorting laundry? I haven't done that ever.
What?
Sorting laundry, the darks and lights, or darks and
Um,
whites, however you say it.
I guess. I mean, not
I've
really my
never had
thing.
the color like bleed over. How does that happen? I guess I wash in cold. Is that
That helps,
the
I
deal?
know. I think that's a thing.
Okay. There's a washing laundry scientist in the chat. Let us know the science behind it.
Sound off. Sound off on the
Mm-hmm.
science. People want to know your occupation isn't for nothing. We desperately want to know if we need to still separate our clothes.
That is somebody's job. Somebody's like spent their life, doing well enough at school to keep moving on and getting educated, and somebody's got to know the science of the washing machine. They just
You
do.
know what? It's like on washing tips and stuff, like it's a big field. Like, and I feel like there's a lot of home remedies for stuff. Like, you can Google like how do I treat this stain, and there'll be different processes and procedures on people's websites that say what to do about stains. Why can't we just make fucking laundry detergent address every stain that we
know.
have? Why are people like,
Like you
okay,
got to use
what you
the
do?
secret
Yeah, people are like,
formulas.
okay,
Yeah.
people are like, rub baking soda on it for 10 minutes and
Mm-hmm.
then pour apple cider vinegar 2 inches away from the stain, but on the fabric. Then put it under a heat lamp, and then after 6 hours, rub some dirt on it, and then just cold wash it with everything else. And you're like, what? What happened? Like, there's always these weird remedies on how to, like, why can't we have scientists? Where are these scientists? Why aren't they making the proper
They should be combining
detergents?
soda water with apple cider vinegar,
Yeah.
with OxyClean, with Tide Pods. Put it all together. It's got to work. Magic
Tide
eraser,
sticks
all of
are
it.
amazing.
Put it into
Yeah.
there. Hmm.
Yeah.
It's like that's the old SNL fake Jerry Seinfeld bit. Like, was that the
What's
Jeopardy
the
one?
deal? I think so, yeah.
Yeah. If the black box is the only thing that survives an airplane crash, why don't they make the whole plane out of the black box? I go.
I've confused my priorities. Isn't it supposed to come to me? Yes, this is how it's meant to be. Every little thing flashing on a screen. Age of convenience. My daddy worked hard for this.
This. Man, so you're a busy man, huh? You got a weekend wedding, got commitments on a Monday night. Gee,
Yeah.
you're living the
Yeah.
life 40 something.
It's hard. That's why my voice is jacked up too. It's because I had a wedding 2 days ago. And it's not even from like singing or anything. It's
Okay.
trying to have a
I'm
conversation
saying
with
no.
people.
No. I object.
It's trying to have a conversation with people at a wedding. You're always yelling. Like once you hit like the dinner area and stuff, you're trying to talk across the table. You're trying to get multiple people to hear. Like, it's all about conversation because I'm trying to catch up with people that I haven't seen in a while. And you just talk too much.
What was I guess without, you don't have to be specific, or you can, whatever. This isn't an interview program, but what was like the relation to the wedding? Like, how'd you fit in? Like, who was it? Their names, their
It was a
address,
it was
specifically.
biggest fears, whatever comes to mind.
Yeah.
My buddy Kevin, who was in my fraternity, I went to school with him, and then married our friend Lauren, who I also went to college with. So fraternity weddings, meaning tons of people that I have to catch up with. I think there's probably about.
Was it in upstate New
I'd
York?
guess probably
Did you
about-
drive?
It was in Syracuse.
Oh, no shit. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Maintaining that staunch, record of friendship, knowledge, being 30 minutes. Could we have gotten lunch? Probably not. Doesn't matter. I wouldn't.
I don't know, man.
Don't worry
Sometimes
about
like it's just Listen.
No.
I also didn't see my brother, who literally lives on the outskirts of Syracuse, so I don't know what
Didn't
you're
even
talking
stay with
about. Yeah, no, I didn't. So like, it's too hard when there's
You paid
too confined of a
money
time.
instead of staying with. Yeah. Good. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
So,
Plus, I'm going to see you in less than a month anyway. We got
Yeah.
big plans.
and him, he's literally the same brother is going to be going to the concert with us one of the nights.
That's right. He will be. Yes. Yeah.
So
I get it. I was
yeah,
trying to
so
give
it's
you a
enough,
hard time, but I
it's
also
enough
am
of trying.
the
Yeah,
same
enough
page.
of trying to me feel like
Yeah.
an asshole. So before I was rudely interrupted by you, who asked me to tell you the story and then started interjecting.
I just wanted you to admit it. I didn't even know, honestly.
Yeah. So there's a
How
lot of
many
people.
Open bar?
The wedding, open bar for
Good.
6 hours, I think.
Oh boy, that's too much.
It was a big open bar.
I'll take the Macallan
So-
30.
I'll tell you this: at a wedding, I don't know your thoughts, but a couple things.
Okay.
I enjoy the hors d'oeuvres at weddings far more than the meal.
Mm-hmm.
Far more.
What they have? Lay it on me. What they have here? I mean,
Now the hors d'oeuvres. there
in
was some-
general, I think I agree with you, but yeah.
the best is the hors d'oeuvres. Oftentimes, there's the plated hors d'oeuvres. Well, first off, you have your OGs, your stacked reliables. That is cubes of cheese,
Yes.
salted meats, like a good salami or stuff like that, and then
Charcuterie
veggies.
board's the best food in the world. Yeah,
Yep.
just is.
So I'll always plate up on those, absolutely. Then you have your butler hors d'oeuvres. So we had mainstay, which is bacon wrapped scallops. I don't eat scallops ever unless I'm at a wedding and they are wrapped in bacon, which happens to be every wedding I go to. If there's a butler hors d'oeuvre, you better believe bacon wrapped scallops is probably one of them.
That's
I dig it.
delicious.
I'll eat one. They had buffalo chicken spring rolls with a little bit of blue cheese dip. Big fan. I liked it.
Like with the wrap
there-
of a regular spring roll?
Yep.
Wow, no kidding. Never even seen that or heard of it. What an innovation. What an innovation.
And then there was some other thing that was like almost like a flaky croissant type coating with like raspberry and something else in it. It was very interesting. It was good. It wasn't great. The buffalo chicken
Vegetarian?
spring rolls were really solid. I think it might have been. It might have been a veggie hors d'oeuvre. It complemented the Miller Lite very well. No, but
Yeah, paired well.
like I would just I'd be totally cool if they're like, guys, look, we're not gonna have a meal, but there will be these hors d'oeuvres in volume for 6 hours. I'd be like, yeah, let's rock and roll. Let's do
Little
that.
Chris sandwiches.
Yep.
Do that, yeah. Like pot stickers. That'd be great. Something
Yeah.
like that.
Don't-
Dumplings.
Don't need the fancy the whole meal and stuff. So I'm proposing that's like the new norm. I think it's 2025. I think we can adjust.
Yeah, because the meals always like ends up being a lot of them. I'll say not all of them, but end up being like some kind of family style with like a basic protein and then green beans, and
Yeah,
asparagus, and like,
listen, the
you
food
know,
wasn't bad.
potatoes.
There was like braised beef and a chicken, like a chicken piccata, I think a mashed potato, a mixed veggie, a salad. It was buffet style, which I like buffet style. No problem with that. It's just at the end of the day, I'm like, but I would have been just as content if this buffet involved me walking up and getting more of them cubed cheeses. like
Dude,
Rodney
it is.
Dangerfield
I
and
tell you, it's the best.
back to school,
Yeah.
where like he goes over and he makes a sandwich even though there's no sandwiches. We could just tell that, like, give people breads and stuff, and if they want to put together an ensemble of their own, that's fine. So yeah, I propose that.
One of the best ones that I've been to was like just a great idea. They had this restaurant called Chewy's, which was like a Tex-Mex, and they just
Yeah.
had they catered it, so they had people there, and they just you went down the line like you're at almost more like you were at a Chipotle. They had a lot of offerings like in the actual restaurant, but you get either tacos or a burrito. You get some nachos and some queso, but all really good. And it's just like great. This is what I want to eat. I'm drinking. I want a burrito or chicken tacos. I want queso and chips with guacamole. This is what I want. This is perfect. Like when you give people what they actually want to eat, because there's that delicate balance of like, do we got to pick something that's not necessarily traditional, but more norm, and then just covers more people, or you just get like what you fucking like. And last summer, I went to a wedding with a friend, and she got the food they got was a pizza truck. So all it was like 5 different kinds of pizzas, like wood fire, whatever, brick oven, whatever you call it, pizzas. And then for dessert, they had like an ice cream truck there that did like specialized cones and stuff. And it's like, that's
Great.
beautiful.
Great.
That's beautiful. We
Absolutely.
like it. Get the food people will eat. And they will love
For
it.
sure.
And they will remember it and say it on a podcast with dozens of
that's true.
listeners.
It's true. It's very true.
Damn.
Bar etiquette at weddings is always interesting because you don't want to seem, you're kind of checking out. You're like, what?
You
are
don't be the
bottles
first
up there
guy to
look
get
like?
5 drinks.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I did see. Right. You're safe on 2. If I'm being told I can't get 2,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be upset. 2 is always the staple. But I did see a guy walk by, one of my buddies, with 6 drinks. I go, okay, clearly there's no limit because he's walking away with 6 beverages and no one is saying anything about it. Like the ladies served them and everyone's smiling. Okay, great. So there's no cap. But like even like the beer situation, always interesting to see what beers are being offered. What bottles? I think we had Mick Ultra, we had Miller Lite. I want to say there was an IPA. There's a couple others. There was actually a few bottled beer options. I was pretty impressed. I think there was
Here's
an
the
NA
question for a
too.
fraternity themed, or if it's a guy from a
Please.
frat. If there's a lot of fraternity members. If it's a college,
Yeah.
it's a college love we have here. Is there a nod, ironic or not, to the college experience, like one of those beers where it's like just ironically putting out a
Oh
Keystone
no,
Light,
there
like
weren't, but that
any of
shit that absolutely
No.
could have been.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, is that
Now,
do you plan for that or
yeah, that
nobody
would have
got
been
iced?
good. Now there there was a situation that arose that I need to talk about. So,
All right.
we get out. The ceremony was held at the same place that the reception was. It's at the old Hotel Syracuse, the Marriott Syracuse downtown. Big old beautiful place for those people that don't know. Like 200-year-old building, awesome, really nice inside. So there was the seating, the name tags telling you what table you're sitting at. They were envelopes, and they each had a scratch-off lotto ticket in it. But
What?
there was also a tiny circle smiley face on some of the envelopes. And so literally I pick up mine and someone goes, "Do you have the smiley face?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" They're like, "Flip it over. Is there a smiley face sticker?" I go, "Yeah." They're like, "Okay, so you're one." I'm like, "What are we talking about?" I later find
I'm
out
gonna kick your ass.
The
there
wrong
are
one.
there are
What in the hell is going
Sorry.
on here?
Yeah, sorry. Wrong
kick
king
your
of the
ass indeed.
Sorry.
So
With the-
so people are like walking around and it's not, we're like, okay, clearly our first default is it fraternity guys? No, some of the fraternity guys don't have it. Okay, other people have it. So I had one.
It's on the
Caitlin
ticket
didn't
or the
have one
envelope?
on the envelope.
Okay.
So we're like, okay, this can't be a coincidence, but it's only on some, and it's not like it fell off or anything. No one has any idea. So after the first dances, the DJ says anyone who has their table card and it has a sticker on it please come to the dance floor. And they're like, oh my God, we're really going to have to like dance and stuff.
Oh no!
So
And they
like,
know if you're not showing up, probably, right?
right. So like 30 people go to the dance floor, and then Kevin, the groom, reaches under the head table and slides out a massive basket filled with ice and Smirnoff ices, and iced everyone who was on the dance floor.
Let's go, dude. See,
So-
there it goes.
Amazing that you
Ooh.
predicted that, but yes, everyone got
Wow.
ice. So it just like 30 people having to take a
Wow.
knee for the first time in years for everyone to have to chug a Smirnoff ice in front of everyone else.
That's very nice.
Dude, that's bringing it back. That's taking it back there.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
It's was it delicious? Did
Oh,
you
it's
take
fucking gross.
you did take the knee
Oh,
and
it's so
gulped
gross.
it? Yeah.
I did.
All
I
the
did.
sugar water.
Don't like that.
Then did you guys do the ice bucket challenge?
No, we did not do the less ice bucket
That was
challenge.
probably too. Or wear a Livestrong bracelet. I'm just talking about all the cool shit that we lived through.
Trends are trendy.
Yeah.
No, we did the Macarena, yes. But yeah, it was good. It was good. It's good to catch up with people. People, it's kind of like a forced reunion. So people are like, all right, yeah, sure, I guess I'll come into town. Got a great wedding card, which was not a wedding card because, come on. It said like a toast to your birthday, and I crossed out the word birthday and put wedding.
Love it. My favorite.
And it was a little picture of a cartoon piece of toast. Yep.
Can't go wrong with that. Did that for somebody at work's 45th birthday last week. It was you are now 4 years old, and just put a 5 on it. It's just dinosaurs with
Yep.
dinosaur stickers. I had a little poem about being 40 or 45 years old. It's a real treat. And people who are not expecting that, it's very disarming. They do not understand what's happening. And it's sometimes.
Well, right. I'm like, all right, this bride and groom I knew would be like, this is great. Love it. But it's even sometimes more better. It's sometimes more better when
a lot of
you almost
better.
want the person to, you almost want them to not appreciate it because you're like, them doing this for me and only me. Like,
Yes.
so, but
Hey, hey, go on. Hey, who do you think, who gave that to you? Read it. Read it. Read it out loud.
do it.
Who's it from?
So that was, yeah, had to did a card. Forgot my checkbook. So did cash in the card, which I don't think that I have done in the past, but you just got to make it work. And then when I was on my way to the venue, I forgot the card up in the Airbnb. So
Think as a cute thing at a wedding, you could get away with doing like $2 bills instead of like $50. Be like, no, these are way cooler. Yeah, it's like just
give
like
me
your
$2
grandma used
bills
to
and
do.
Sacagawea coins. I did. You're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, a whole $10 worth. Yeah, it's worth more than you think it is.
Right.
Right? Yeah, I could have given you $50, but this is way cooler. Oh, you got to be creative. Was anybody reminiscing about the Metallica concert from the week before?
No, none of them caught it. None of them were in Auburn going to Metallica.
None people. Oh no, that's too bad. All right.
I'm trying to think if there was any fantasy football discussions. Because this wedding had 5 of our league members were there.
Really?
Yeah.
Call them up.
Including the man who had to shamefully mail you his championship when he was no longer the rightful owner. Yeah. Yep.
Beautiful. Love
Yep.
it. Wow. So, by the time, was he already? I was like, by the time they were married, was Shedeur Sanders drafted yet? Was he an NFL pro yet?
No.
That was a
I
difficult
don't-
weekend for the Sanders family.
Ooh. No, I don't know if he
it
was.
Saturday
I
or
honestly
Sunday when he got
don't.
drafted? I don't remember.
He got drafted on Saturday, but also late on Saturday. So
Okay.
I'm like, I'm trying to think because it was
Yeah,
a
yeah.
4 o'clock ceremony. I don't know if Shedeur Sanders was technically in the NFL yet at that time. Yeah, even for non-football people, I think everyone can appreciate the fact that someone was supposed to go originally discussion of going in the top 3, and then went like 140.
Ooh, I just got a hot text message.
Oh.
It's from my nephew. He sends me. He must have discovered BuzzFeed, and now he sent me. Last time he sent me, which of the seven dwarves are you? And I got Doc. So now he wants me to say, are you more Mario or Luigi? So maybe we just do this live. I mean, it's only two choices. It's kind of weird. I thought they should
Okay.
have more characters.
Okay.
Um, yeah, and these are the great ones. Pancakes or waffles? Is this a Mario Luigi thing? I'm more
What's your answer?
waffles. Have you ever broken a bone? Yes. Do you believe in ghosts? No. Sorry, I'm not gonna be Luigi at all.
Yeah, it's, there's
Which of these
Luigi's
words-
Mansion.
That's the only question that matters. They make you do the rest of it. It's like, actually, no, Mario
Yeah,
runs
what's
into
your
some
social
booze.
security number?
Which of these words describes you best? Competitive, funny, confident, compassionate. Compassionate, obviously. Which of these Wii games is the best? Okay. Mario Kart Wii. Remember that with the? Did you ever play with the wheel version of that?
Yes.
Super Mario Brothers. So that was like the reintroduced one, the side scroller. Mario Party 8 or Mario and Sonic at the Olympics. Who had that? I know. I remember it seemed like it was a big deal, but I never had it. I'm gonna say Mario Kart because why wouldn't you say Mario Kart on it, most lists?
Because I would say Mario Party. But anyway, moving on.
Mario Party 8. I
Yeah.
lost some Mario Party.
Sure.
In there, really. Would you rather live without music or live without TV? I would have to say TV.
Does it mean television programming?
I'm gonna say
Well,
that. Like
you know
can
what?
still go to the or no live sports. So that's tough.
Yeah, see, that's my complaint. I can
But
live
you could
without
listen on the
television
radio.
programming.
You could
It's true.
listen on the radio. The
Listen to
sports.
radio or go to live events.
Or go to them. Yeah. You could go to them. I could make it without TV more than without music.
Yeah, probably.
Would you rather have 10 brothers or 10 sisters?
I don't know. I don't know why
I mean,
that's relevant.
you have a couple
What
brothers.
is this quiz turning into?
Well, I don't know because it just reset itself. It's basically like, why does it take so like BuzzFeed? What a disaster you are. This is why
He's like,
never
let's do
really
it
do.
live. What could possibly happen?
this is like when we played Jeopardy live. Remember that? It worked out well. 10 brothers or 10 sisters? I don't know. 10 sisters. I've already had 2. I could probably do 10. Princess Peach or Princess Daisy? Now here's the question. Would you? Could, you want the redhead, the blonde? Princess Peach or Princess Daisy? That's tough. That's tough.
Well,
Peach. She does stuff. She can she's got her own heroism. Yoshi or Toad? Yoshi doesn't really talk. Toad screams. It's very.
I was gonna say, it's Yoshi because Toad. They turned Toad into what could have been a viable character into this aggravating, yelping turd.
You know what? This thing is so dumb. It just keeps. How many questions? Choose a cartoon character: Bugs Bunny, SpongeBob, Tina, Scooby Doo, Tina Belcher. She's funny, Tina. I'll go with her. I just gotta rip through this. Pizza or pasta? Pizza. Which of these desserts is the best? Cheesecake, cookies, cake, cookies and ice cream. I'll say cheesecake. Do you like roller coasters? Yes. Choose a fast food restaurant: Popeyes, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Steak and Shake, Chick-fil-A. Which genres of movies? Comedy, romance, action, horror. I'll say comedy. I am Luigi. Why? Who knows? Who knows? Get the BuzzFeed app? No, thank you. Wow, even though I don't believe in ghosts? Well, maybe that's why they haunt him, Maybe that's why. I've never been haunted. Do you
Classic Luigi.
have you ever had a ghost experience or a some type of paranormal shenanigan?
No, and I'll tell you why. It's because I'm also horribly like I can't answer that question. Well, I mean, I'm going to answer it as no, but like my brain never thinks that because I'm very tangible science driven. So like I don't even if I
You
don't
never
understand what a
consider it as
sound
an
is
option?
or yeah, my brain doesn't process stuff like that. So I just go like, "Oh, I don't know what that was." And then I move on. So like unfortunately, if ghosts are trying to reach me, they're not going to get their point across unless they do something really dramatic.
Yeah. Yeah. Like if I can't see you, it's not gonna work.
Right? You have to go like, Jeff, look at me. All right, so I'm a ghost because if I was not a ghost, I wouldn't be talking to you, right? And they would have to get a verbal yes from me, and then they would have to go, I'm going to go through this wall. Watch. And I'll go, okay, ghost. And they're like, are you watching? And I'm like, yeah, I'm watching. And then they'd go through the wall, and then they'd come back and be like, so I went through that wall, and I'd be like, you did go through that wall. And they're like, you know why I can do that? And I go, why? They
That
go,
is
because I'm
cool.
a ghost. That's how it would have to go down.
I love that in the world of like paranormal exploration TV shows, all the ghosts are playing coy. They're like, "We are here, but we're not. We're not here. You can't. Oh, we're leaving this room. Are we here? Make a sound. Okay. Oops, psych. We're gone. Never mind.
Right?
We don't want you to know. This is for us. This is what you do in the afterlife. You just fuck with people that have little fake whatever readers. Maybe that sounds fun. Like just a bunch of trolls.
The shows though are always so good. Like I almost feel like the shows are made for non-believers to enjoy as comedies, as opposed to people who believe being like, "Wow, I think this is real." Like it'll be like, "Yo, look at our
Yeah.
sound making fedunculator," and it's like, "Where did you get that?" Like you don't go to like Radio Shack and pick up this ghost machine. Did you make it? Because if you made this machine, I need you to tell me because that makes it very not credible. So it's like, oh yeah, this thing tells us about supernatural airwaves, and then they'll record something and it'll be like, and I'll be like, I think it said I hate you. Did you hear a name? Did it say Abigail? And it's like, I'm like, what are you talking about? It's like, yeah, no, it definitely is.
I once, I think it was like, yeah, I was living in an apartment in Austin. It was like soon after my breakup. So I was like living in the apartment by myself. But I remember one day waking up, like before work, but it was light enough out because I could see the light coming in through the window. But I was looking to the door because I always leave the door open, and there was something coming in through the door. It was like a dark figure, and I was like, "Holy fuck!" And I was just like on my bed, like on my back, and I couldn't move, like, and it just kept coming to me, and I was like almost like locked down on my shoulders, and this thing was just like coming towards me slowly, like this phantom whatever figure, and I was like, "What the fuck? What the fuck is happening?" And it was like one of the most terrifying things, and then as soon as it got to me, I woke up. So it was like, I think they call that sleep paralysis or something like that, like an experience of that where you are like, you think you're completely awake. And like, I remember it like so vividly, like feeling it and being present in the moment and just having this thing walk towards me and not being able to do anything about it and just being like super terrified because it felt so real, like something was coming in through the door. I mean, not that I don't believe that it was a ghost because it was, but that's probably the closest I've ever had to any kind of experience like that. But it was pretty wild. I got up. I was like, and then I'm like, shit. I hope this never happens again in my life, and it hasn't. So that's good. Now I just have the occasional like wake up and like see like a random poster or picture hanging in my room and forget where I am and just see the image and I'm like, what the fuck? What is that thing? And I'm like, oh, I hung it up 2 years ago and it's still here. Yeah, it's still
Right.
with me right now.
Oh, that's actually very well explained.
Yes, I know that. Yeah, I trip because I have this thing next to my bed that's just like a giant, kind of like spaceman in like kind of a trippy, nebulous like jellyfish outer space situation. So sometimes if I wake up at 3 in the morning and just first thing I see is that'll fuck me up for like 5 seconds. I'll be like, oh no, I'm there.
Okay.
But it's the same as like waking up in a hotel for the first time in a new spot just for those first few minutes, or you're just staying over somewhere or visiting friends or something like that for the first time, because you're used to like your lighting situation, like where your like side table is, like where the windows are. You just have this thing that 98% of the time you wake up into. So when you don't, it's scary. For me it is.
I have had nothing of that nature. My dreams also don't involve like
Really?
ghost type extraterrestrial stuff like alien. Like, I mean, it's weird and it's unexplained stuff, but I've never had like no interactions with ghosts, deceased people or anything like that.
Yeah, I haven't. I mean, I don't. Would you want to? I guess.
Want to what?
Have communication with ghosts / dead people.
Do I know the ghosts?
Ooh, yeah. Like, is it your choice?
Right. Am I?
No.
being
Let's make a
visited by
sitcom out of it. You don't. No, it's not people that you care about. That's
Okay.
the last season. Maybe the last 5 episodes, you finally connect with somebody, but not for most of it. Most of it, it's all strangers.
Does the ghost want to do harm to me?
You don't know. Most of the time, no. It'd be like the same percentage of regular humans. That, well,
So
some
most of
them
the
will be
time, no.
good.
But certainly
Yeah.
some scenarios.
Yeah.
Oh, meaning like, right, a ghost stranger. Do I want to bump into a ghost
Yeah.
stranger that and then just get that stranger? Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's a good. Right,
I don't know.
'cause
You
maybe
craft your scenario. What? How would you want it? How would you not want it? Would you want like contact with people you know, or is it too like?
No,
Weird.
I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
I would want to
Like,
contact. I think I could process contacting someone I don't know better.
Mm-hmm.
I'd process a random ghost better than processing a known ghost. The known ghost, I would be more skeptical as well. Because I'd be like, I think I would buy in to a random ghost more than a known ghost. I'd be like, stop. Like, knock it off. So, like, no, I think I'd take my chances with a random stranger ghost and just roll the dice and hope I get someone interesting that doesn't try to kill me. Like, I don't know why a ghost is trying to, like, why are we haunting people? I never understood the whole, like, but why are people being haunted? Like, get out of my house. You're not using it. You're a ghost. Like, you don't need space. And, like, you haven't even changed your clothes. You're still wearing old colonial things. Like, why do you need this house when you don't even change your clothes as a ghost? So, like, it never made sense to me. Like, I always thought ghosts would be more like Beetlejuice with Gina Davis
Ooh,
and
yes.
Alec Baldwin, like that type of ghost. Like, hey, they were only upset because the Dietzes were damaging their house, and they were like, hey, that's a dick move, like, because the Dietzes were also dicks. So, like, they were like, hey, we'll be cool if you guys will be cool, and the Dietzes weren't cool, but they were cool with Lydia. So, like, I think ghosts would be like that. Like, yo, ghosts could be cool, but if you're gonna piss them off, they
Yeah.
can do creepy
still-
ghost things.
Yeah. They're still into fighting the small battles, like
Yeah.
you would in humanity. Yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I wouldn't want it. I don't know. I wouldn't want to talk to my grandfather per se or somebody, and be like, he comes back and you're just like on your 5th hour of Fall Guys, and you're like, oh, this is a bad time. Like this, I don't always do this. You watched the whole time? Oh no, this is.
Oh,
I feel bad
God
for you.
damn
Yeah, dang it. One of those. You don't see everything, do you? I was, when my grandfather died when I was 14, I was convinced. That's when I was still mildly religious, spiritual. And I was like, God, I just learned, in the last couple of years how to masturbate. Now I can't because my grandpa's going to look at me. So I got to stop that. And that lasted like a week. It's like,
Yeah.
and then it's like,
that did
it's
not
like,
last long.
you like this, Grandpa? No, I mean, oh,
Cheers.
Like cum shot?
Do the ghosts shoot just through the wall? I just realized that all came together with that sketch. Maybe that's how he got that sketch, you know?
Wow.
Do the ghosts shoot fucking cum shots? You know?
It's
Um,
yeah, like that's why. Like, and that's another thing. It's like the ghost concept just never adds up. It just doesn't. It doesn't make sense to me. And I don't. There's too many questions, and people who believe usually tend to, and I don't say this, I say this objectively, not subjectively. It's like people who believe just go like, well, it's not that simple. Or like, they're like, well, that's not how it works. Or that's how, like, no, in my opinion, there's kind of like,
Yeah,
it's kind of
doesn't
like a
work
cover
that
up
way.
of like, you don't have the answers, and you also don't understand how this works, but you're like, that doesn't help your agenda. So I don't know, man. Like, I don't care.
So it's
if
like
people-
X-Files. It's Fox Mulder. It's I want to believe.
It's
That's what
just
it
like
is.
it's just like
that's okay.
everything else. It's just like everything else. If you believe, that's fine. Talk to it. Talk to people who also believe about it. Because if you come up to someone who doesn't believe and you wonder why I'm not interested in hearing it, it's because I don't believe. And I don't believe because I think it's impossible and crazy to me. So it's not the best to like be like, did I tell you about the ghost I saw? No. And that we were great when you weren't telling me. Like, you should vet and ask if anyone believes in paranormal activity. Because if someone says yes, that's the person you share that with, not with me. I'm going to find it silly.
My, like, our old neighbor from Nelson Street, who then moved to Westwood, like, she
Were they a ghost?
is a medium, supposedly. So,
Oh.
like, my parents have told me, like, that she talks to my grandfather, then relays the message to, like, my mom, or, like, stuff like that. One day I think they asked me, like, do you believe her? And I was like, I don't. Like, you can, but I don't, because it's like, but I don't want to yuck your yum, you know? It's like, if you enjoy that kind of thing, it's like the thing of the cardinal. If you see a cardinal, it's like somebody who passed, who's with you, and like checking up on you kind of thing. That's like some kind of legend thing. But like, she'll like tell my mom things about like what he's thinking or what he's saying. And I'm like, yeah, but it's like, would she know a person that I knew who died in Texas? Or is it only people that she already knew in her lifetime and knows the relationship and knows like that kind of dynamic already? Because if it's being pulled from nowhere, that's amazing. But it's like, I don't know, like it's never like that. It's always like some kind of knowledge. It's like psychics. Like when you go to a psychics show or whatever, like I've been to one, like they clearly have like a pattern of things that they say or like a path they can go down or ladder they can go up to like put things together. But ultimately you learn that most of the people are working together, or if it doesn't work, they don't show it on TV. It's like it kind of works like that. Or there's like pre-prescribed like influences that they like suggest to you already, and it's like, okay, that's fine. But if you want to believe and it makes you feel better, I guess I'm okay with it. Just don't ask me if I believe it. No, I don't. Why does it
Right.
matter to you?
Right.
Like, do you believe it? Like, that's what I should have said. No, doesn't matter. Do you believe it? It's like somebody asks you, hey, do you like this movie? Doesn't matter. Do you like it? You don't need my. I mean, I don't know. Like, who cares what I think?
Right. Right. I agree. That's the thing is right. It's I don't know. Trying right because and you want to know what? Trying to convince people, certainly of anything like that, but even to like you put it perfectly. It's like to the extent of a movie being good and stuff. Why does it matter? Stop. It doesn't like have convers like if I liked a movie and you didn't like the movie. All right, that's where it can end. I'm not here to convince you to like the movie. What's
know,
that
yeah.
going to do for me?
Yeah.
What like that's not going to be positive. It's more of I was going to chat about it and share the enjoyment if you enjoyed it. But if someone doesn't like the same thing as me or something and I like and someone doesn't like it, the buck stops there. I'm not bothering that person because that's what it's going to be. It's now we are officially confirming that I'm bothering you. And I feel bad about that. So it's like, doesn't matter what other people think of. Like, I like a good echo chamber on interests as much as anyone else, but I also don't share my interests with people who don't want to hear it.
Yes, that's a good way to live. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
So let me share my new interest with you. That's
Oh, fuck.
completely absorbed my life. I'm balls deep in
Boy.
hockey cards right now. I can't get out from underneath it. It's ridiculous. I
Tell
love
me
it.
more about
You
it,
know what?
Matt.
I have such an addictive personality, you guys. You guys. I think what I've learned through this is like, you know, I love having, I love rotating hobbies. I like going from one thing to the next.
Okay.
And I'll go back to them, but I have to be dedicated to one at a time. So whether it's fishing, which I have been going out a few times, and the water's still cold. It was a stupid winter, and summer's so slow right now. Playing hockey, playing some games, hiking, whatever it is, running, and you know what? Just to get into any of these things, I'm not fully into a hobby till I spend like $600 or $700 on it. That's when I know
Sure.
I'm in. Like that's
Sure.
that's I gotta fully commit to it. Um, but I'm really into the hobby right now, and I don't know if I've got like I went through yesterday and assorted or sorted all my put things into binders. I've got like my top loaders. I've got like I've got a
Wow.
smorgasbord of hockey
Wow.
cards right now, and that is that's a lot. It's a lot. And I just love opening packs. It's more of that. I just love opening. It's like doing a scratch off. And now this week I'm exploring how do I sell these, like, because I don't know. I might get into like selling, not to like make a profit per se, but just to like fund my hobby. Like if I can sell some cards. Now I'm looking up videos about how to like package cards and send them whatever for $5, $10. Like I would say the amount of money I've spent so far on the cards are worth more than that. I've got some big hits so far, some
Yeah?
decent ones. But do I want to sell them all, or do I just want to sell enough to like keep funding this hobby? I don't know. We have the card shop dude here in Auburn is very cool, very reasonable. He will grade. He will send stuff out for grading for you for like a flat rate of $30 per card. So if it's worth it for that much, he will like package it, do all that. He doesn't charge you till it comes back, that kind of deal. But you know, it's fun. Like because there's cards I want. Like I've got like some autograph shit. I've got like look a David Pasternak piece of a jersey from the All Star game. Like that's cool. Like I want to keep that stuff. Like players I like an old Patrick Waugh. Look, I mean the big hits. Like all of a sudden within 2 packs, I got like the hot rookies this year: Macklin Celebrini and Lane Hudson. They're household names, you guys. I know. But within 2 packs, I got like all the rookie cards, and one of them's gold. And like I could sell that for like $150, and if I get it graded, for even more. So I'm like, there is money to be made, but like, how do you? I don't know how to do this. What do I? I don't know. I'm deep. I'm deep. I'm getting too deep. So I'm like, now I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this hobby because I like opening packs. Do I want to hold on to the rookie cards for years and see if they blow up, or do I just try to cash in now while the hype is high? Because it's basically like trading stocks. Like, is somebody's hype going to go up higher,
Right.
or not? And then you miss your window, or does it matter? Is it just for what? I don't know. But anyways, I'm just very into it right now, and I can't stop. I won't stop until I can start fishing again.
Do you only buy cards from that place, or do you go like elsewhere?
I
How
found a
does that
spot
work?
online. There's a spot online in Buffalo that has reasonably priced, maybe even a little cheaper. I mean, I like supporting the store
Okay.
because that guy's a good dude. He's also his thing, wrestling cards. He loves he's got like Stone Cold Steve Austin cards. So he's like, if you ever find like a Stone Cold Steve Austin, like I'll buy it from you, or I'll check it out if I don't have it, basically.
Give me a hell
And
yeah!
he's like, he buys like the most expensive, like, because Topps got into the WWE game, so now they got all these cards. But then I'm learning that you can buy like the $100 box, or the $200 box, or the $500 box, and if like the pricier the box on those, like it means they take out the riffraff, take out the basic cards, and you're just getting hits, and hopefully you get like something with an autograph or whatever. I mean, it might be legalized gambling, but you just got to approach it the right way. Gambling is legal, I guess, for the most part, but it's like, the advice I started with when I was reading about it was like, just collect cards that you like so that you don't have to worry about it. I'm like, good. That has helped. So I'm into it. But yeah, like yesterday morning, I just went through, filled that binder with all the basic cards, that little white binder. And then I sleeved up, top loaded all my cards that have some kind of like value that are probably at least like $2 to $3 all the way up to I've got some that are probably in the $100 to $150 range right now. So it's like, I don't know, I'm figuring it out. but man, it's so exciting to look at pictures of hockey players standing still. I gotta tell you,
Right. I gotta be honest
and
with you
figuring
guys.
out how
The feeling
thick.
I get,
Yeah, yeah,
the feeling I get when I just stare at this card. Do they still show like
yeah.
stats on the back, or do the backs of cards have different things
Good
on
question. Yeah, they do. They usually do. I mean, these are like rookie ones. Um, yeah, like David, like Pasternak's got his stats on there. Remember, you used to like get cards to actually track those stats. Like I never used to like sleeve cards. I mean, I would once in a while, but it's like I just flip through them, like just look at the back. Like, oh yeah, he did play that year. Oh, he was on that
I do
team. Like you
recall
find
that.
out, oh my God, he was on the Expos.
I was
That's
just
cool.
gonna say
I
he was
didn't
on
know
the
that.
Expos.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
But it's quite enjoyable. So
But like,
I'm gonna
let
have to
me
give
ask
up
you this.
something else to keep buying cards.
But like,
What's that?
so you have to buy packs. So if you had a quantity, how many cards have you purchased?
Good question. I don't know, like 500.
Okay, so like, what do you do with the dumb ones? Right? There's cards that are valueless.
No, yeah, they're just base cards.
So what do you do?
So that would be like, this binder has all like the base cards. So I got like, just the regular players. Do I just keep this or do I sell a binder? Do I like, I got some of the
Right.
upper
What do you
decks.
do with that?
Do I hope they break at some point and like I can sell it? That's why I'm moving more into some of like the more limited releases. But they're very cool. So I mean, even some of these you could sell for like $1 a piece. I don't know that I will, or you could sell them in a lot or something like that. I mean, I think you just hold on to them, and then one day at a card show or at a garage sale, you sell them, or you just hold on. I'm like, part of me is like, if I just hold on to them or just have them with me for like 20 years, would they be, if they're in good shape, would they just be inherently more valuable? Like even, I don't know what that
Yeah, but
means.
you know
like,
that-
could a card
but-
that's worth $1 be worth like $3? I mean, does it even matter? It doesn't.
But right, does
I
it
won't care
matter?
about it. But yeah. I guess right now I just hold on to it, and I'll probably flip through it from time to time, and just
So-
like, because they're cool. I enjoy, like right now I enjoy
my-
looking
my-
at them.
My take on it would be is doing like the lot selling, is be like, all right, whatever you don't
Oh, yeah, bulk. Yeah,
amass,
go
like
bulk. Yeah.
get rid of it. I think hanging on to cards just because you bought them isn't the way to
Yeah.
do it. I think keep your collection small, and then you'll be more proud of your collection.
Yeah. Or like players, like, do I care about, like, I did a poll the other day and I got this. So Quinn Hughes, captain of the Canucks. This came out and I was like, wow, I tried to like pull it apart, but it's really two cards like stuck together and it's meant to be. And it's called a doubloon because it's like two cards together.
Okay.
It's gold. And I was like, shit. And like, I've seen some people are selling that for like $100, 150. So is it, but I don't really care about that player per se. So, but is it worth me selling it now just because I don't really care about the player? Like, or do I want to just keep the players I like?
Well,
Kind of deal.
right, I'd say
or the
you
cards
can-
I like. I mean, I guess it's kind of a cool card, but I don't know. I'm still figuring out. I'm gonna
Well,
dabble with
right.
maybe selling
I
a
think it's
couple
all
like
about-
$5 or
it's-
$10 cards soon.
I understand getting rid of cards that like keeping cards that you like. That certainly makes sense. But I think you have to kind of rationalize, do I think this guy's card is going to go up in value or not?
I know.
Once you realize
That's
that
the
it's
exciting
not
part.
once it's not you don't have to ask that question if it's a card you like or the person you like. You don't have to ask yourself that question. You can just keep it. But if you don't care about the player, then I do think you have to go, okay, well, it's worth this now. Either A, do I want it to go up and make myself a selling point that I would record now and be like, I'll sell this once it gets to this much and then just make it as a decision? Or do you just say like, I honestly don't care, there's no chance, whatever, and I'm just going to sell it now? I think you have to, in my true fashion, you have to come up with a system and stick to it.
I do. That's almost kind of the fun part too, because I've now started like the last couple days looking up YouTube videos about how to sell cards, package them, everything. But I don't, like a lot of these cards, some of the ones I've been getting are pretty new, newly released. So there's not like a set market on them. But do I just sell it anyway if I don't care? Like whatever. It's like a Seattle Kraken defenseman. This is a piece of his jersey, and it's very cool. It's a 12 of 25. There's only 25 of these cards in existence. It's like thicker, so it's very cool. He's not a household name, Vince Dunn. I mean, if you know the game, but it's like, could that be worth $100? I don't know. I would sell it for 20 because I don't care. Like I don't, or for
Okay.
10 because I don't really care about the player. So it's like, is that what the market is? If I care about it, or like whatever, like a signature, like an autograph one for a guy that's, you know, I'm whatever. Like I don't care. Like, is it just worth like getting some money back on these packs just to keep going? I don't know. Somebody's got to know out there. You know who knows? Super producer Steve. Apparently, he's got like the most massive. I don't know how big his collection is, but he's got like he always texts us pictures of like I don't know. He's got like Mario Lemieux and Michael Jordans, or he's got like these crazy cards. I'm like, how did you even like obtain these? And you're just holding on to them. You're sitting on a gold mine, but just sitting. Like, when's the moment? When's it right? Or I'll just do the thing where I keep talking about selling them, and I'm just gonna hoard them. I'm gonna talk about how much value they have, and that's gonna be my
healthy.
whole hobby.
That's
It's just
definitely
talking
healthy.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those used to be dollars that I had, and now they're pieces of cardboard that I have. They're worth
But I-
something. They're worth a
But
lot. Yeah.
what I do is I pull them out and I look at them once a month and I remind myself that they're worth something in case I want
Yeah.
to sell it.
Yeah, I go, oh yeah, look at all this money I could have if I wanted to sell these. Yeah. I don't. I'm just gonna keep looking at these, but yeah,
Right.
I could if I wanted to. I could be rich. That's basically,
If I wanted to be,
I mean-
I could be rich.
yeah, I could be.
That's
just
always a
totally in a
good-
vacuum.
yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Just works like that. But yeah, man. So if anybody has card advice, let me know. But I think my goal in the next week is to just try to sell a couple, like maybe $3 to $10 cards that I have, just to see how it works, see if it's reasonable, how to get it done on eBay, if it's worth the cost or the time. Like I've seen a couple of people with like some systems and how they do it. But to get a little bit back on cards that I don't care for, that might be the way. And maybe I'll really like it and I'll get better at it, and then I can just open up another card shop right next to the one that I go to now, and we'll just compete. Auburn needs 2 card shops, much like it
Absolutely.
needs 40 barber shops and
For sure.
okay, and then whatever else we got here. It's basically just whatever. We've got 3 industries, and each store has like fucking 40 stores worth. So
I went into a Wegmans this weekend, and I felt like I was magically transported to Auburn Wegmans circa like 1988. It's the Wegmans on Onondaga Boulevard. Looks like
Okay,
it has
the
not
Western
been
Lights,
updated.
yes.
It looks like it.
Yes.
It looks like it has not been
No,
updated
no.
in forever. It still has the yellow, brown, and orange motif flooring,
we
and
still have that. Yeah, at Auburn too. Yeah, right. Obviously.
those that shiny brick in part of the flooring. And then I don't know that Auburn still has these, but like the old like the box numbers for the cashiers, like they're like kind of like
Yeah, they
stained
do.
yellow
like
and
the
brown.
cube lights.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just looked like an old timey Wegmans to me. Felt very old when I walked in.
Did they have the conveyor or the what do you call them? They had like the little shipping system to get your bags out to the parking lot. Remember that at the Auburn Wegmans, where like you'd go through the line and then somebody would put your bags onto like a little
Oh
rolling
my
factory
God.
style conveyor
I
belt.
forgot
You go out
about
and pick them
that.
up. Yeah. I don't know if those are like ubiquitous across all grocery stores. I only remember at Auburn Wegmans, but like
Yeah.
somehow you would just let somebody take your groceries and bring them out to this thing, this little slide thing, and it would, I guess you'd drive around, and I don't remember how it worked. I was too young to remember how it worked, but yeah, just go outside and be like sliding down this little machine ramp.
You know, it's
You'd,
funny.
like,
I
go
was
pick 'em
with
up.
super producer Steve, and he said he didn't have a Shoppers Club card, and the reason is because he wasn't allowed to sign up for one because he still owed Wegmans money from when they had Wegmans Home Video for late fees.
Are you serious?
That's his stance.
There's no way he would still be that way. There's no way.
I felt the same
Well,
way.
also
I
he's
don't know
had to have had a cell phone since the video days, right?
what.
He's had to have
What
had a
happened?
new cell phone number since the video days,
Oh,
right?
I don't know when Wegmans Home Video closed. I mean, I've had the same cell number since 2005. Wegmans Home Video still might have existed in 2005.
I don't even remember. Yeah, that's true.
Man. More grocery stores need to go back to selling videos, I think.
Yeah,
I
you
think
gotta
the
keep
video
the,
rental industry is really about to pick up. I think it's really about to pick up. I do.
Well, remember, I mean, Redbox was still kind of cool if it was in the right spot. If there was a Redbox in the right spot in the last 10 years, like I would always check it out. Like just to see,
Yeah.
because sometimes you get the new movies. I mean, now I guess every app has the like Paramount and fucking HBO. They all like Peacock. They get new movies right away. But you could also still get like Xbox One games there. And like if you rented an Xbox One game and just held it, at some point they would be like, "Hey, do you want this for like $30?" I'd be like, "Yeah, okay, let's do that. Let's do that then." Or they would just sell them. Like if it was like a few months later, they would sell it. It's like, "Oh, we have Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power." I forgot whatever that game was that everybody played for a minute, but it was like if it had been there for like a few months and you went to go rent it, they would give you a buy offer to say, "I will sell this for
Yeah.
$19," and be like, "Yeah, dope. Let's do that." I guess it would be the same for
Redbox
movies
was
too.
Redbox was phenomenal for a time being. But I would say in the last 5 years, I bet I rented, I go off a limb, I'd say 10 videos from Redbox over the last
Amazon?
5 years.
Or what? Oh, really?
From Redbox?
I don't even know
Yeah.
there is one by me. Yeah, maybe there's
They-
one at Walmart. I guess I don't go there, but
There's one I think still at the CVS down the road from me and one at the Acme grocery store up the road. But yeah, I still did. Random movies that weren't streaming. Now you got to figure too, is like 3-4 years ago, movies still weren't diligently streaming. So I'd get new releases, and for like the Blu-ray to make sure I got decent quality. If it was like an action movie or something like that, I'd always rent them on Blu-ray. It was like $2, and then they would be like, "Hey, do you want another one for an extra $1?" Because they're just trying to
that's
get
right.
what
They get you.
they're-
They get you.
they're just trying, yeah, but they're just trying to get whatever money they can get while a human is literally
Yeah.
considering buying something. And so I'm like, yeah, sure, give me another one for $1. So I liked Redbox. It's a shame that it went offline.
It is. Yeah, even like I'm okay renting Amazon like movies, like if they're not streaming yet. I've done that. I do that like a handful of times a year. It feels like a sucker thing to do, but sometimes you just want to watch that movie. I guess I could spend money going to the movies, but
New only, or have you paid for? I haven't seen this in a while. Damn it, it's not streaming, and been like, fuck it, $3.99. I will.
no,
I'll do it.
I've done some of the old ones. Yeah.
I have too.
Like if it
I
wasn't,
have
like,
too.
didn't-
I definitely have.
Yeah. Remember, I remember in the heart of COVID, like when Staten Island came out, that what's his face, Pete Davidson movie,
King of Staten
or
Island.
Staten Island King of Staten, one of those, yeah. It came out, and we were like, okay, we'll rent it because there's no movie theaters, and it was $20 to rent it. But we were like, oh, it can't go to the movies. We just justified it like that, so like a few of us watched it together. It was like, oh, it evens out. It's fair. That's a fair thing to do. And now they just basically do that. Amazon, obviously, everybody knows, but you can just rent a movie that's like in theaters for $20. And I don't do that, but there's no reason not to, considering the shit I spend money on. It'd be like I could watch a movie. Same. It's like because you go to the movies, you buy the tickets and the snacks or whatever anyway, and you don't have to do that. You know, you can just kind of enjoy it at home. So I should do that more maybe. I also could and should go to the movies more. And I meant to when that Unicorn movie was out. But I think, you know what? Philly, we go see Tim Robinson and Paul Rudd in the movie Friendship. I think
true.
we'll put that on our
That-
to-do list.
That'd be very appropriate. I think the plan for the what do you call it? The pop-up store. I think that should be Thursday. If we can find out that
Yes,
it
if it's
exists
open,
Thursday,
yeah,
we'll
we
do
gotta hit
that
that
after you
pop-up
land.
store.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get in at like 3.
I should really make sure that I can go pick you up at 3. That's what I should do.
That'd be all right. I can't wait till like we go to the first show on Friday night and then we wake up Saturday like, too old, I'm too tired, I can't do another. It's like, this is too hard.
There's another one tomorrow night. Holy
too
crap.
much weekend. I mean, I think I'll be fine, but I saw, because Syracuse was just the one show, but I was watching the Instagram reels of them in Toronto, and then people were at the second show, and I was like, God bless you. So the energy you all have. And I was like, oh, we get to do that.
But it's not the same because we're getting 2 fully different shows. Yeah.
And the key to it all, you know what it really made me think? Because like the people who are dedicating the energy to going general admission for 2 shows in 3 days is utterly insane to me. Like, I can't, like, showing up to try to get in early or to try to get out. I'd be like, the fact that we have seats for both shows and we can just fucking go whenever we want to. This is a grown-up thing to do. This is how you grown up. And you can leave. You can go to the bathroom. You can come back to your seat. You can show up late if you want to. You can leave, whatever. We don't have to worry about anything. And that's A+ adulting. So that's very exciting to me. But I was like sweating the idea of these people going into general admission twice in 3 days to try to get, like, God, that must be so stressful. I probably would have had the energy when I was 22, but no. I just want my seat. That's all. I want to sit here with my $14 beer.
That's true. That's damn true.
Exciting. All right, well, the buildup is real. It's happening.
Oh, we only have like 3 more shows before.
I know. I know you've got a Monday night commitment. Good for you.
I do.
Being a person of energy and adulting, by the way. That's
got a baseball game tonight, or got a baseball game tomorrow too. Going to the Philly game. Mm-hmm.
Holy fuck, dude! You got a very robust social calendar. Look at you.
Yeah. Sure
Weddings,
do.
games, and shit. Good for you.
Absolutely.
Keep it up. All right.
I'll try.
Well, thank you everybody for listening to the show and keeping us in business for these last 118 episodes. We couldn't do it without you and all your support and all your clicks. It keeps us financially.
The debt collectors
water.
are really, they're really coming
yeah.
at us. They're aggressive.
I'm gonna have to hashtag some kind of like hockey hobby. I don't know. I'm not there yet. We will be, you guys. We're the best card collection this side of the Mississippi.
We may need to rebrand as a card collecting podcast.
Collecting furries and card collecting. That'd be our biggest hits.
There we go.
Let's do it.
Captures what we more